Okay, so I had my infusion this morning, and then I did get my gray hair covered up. But I did get a chance to wash my hair, and um, I washed it with the advanced hydration from Monat, and then just so happened that yesterday my order for the new curl line came in. So I'm actually going to try that for the first time today. This is the Curl Perfection Hydrate and Hold Jelly. All right. Curl Perfection Curl Hydrating Cream, and then the Curl Perfection Refresh Spray. So I have already done the Monat detangler, which is one of my favorite things that they make. I was actually out of this for a while, and this came in with the order yesterday. I forgot how much I loved it. So definitely one of the things that is something I use every single time. Some of these others I do rotate around with different products. So, and then I'm actually trying out this nice hair towel for the first time today. It's a microfiber. I will link it below as well. So basically, flip your hair upside down, twist it up, and then put it back here, and it has a little like band at the back to pull some of the excess moisture and then help it dry a little bit, instead of dripping wet down your back or whatever. So as soon as I got out of the shower, I did do 2 shampoos, 1 conditioner, and I did not do like the hair mask or anything today, but then I immediately sprayed in the Monat detangler and combed it out really good, and then I just wrapped it up in this. Keeps it from getting tangled too. So and then this is what we end up with. So I do want to show you kind of the Monat detangler does really help with tingles, keeping my hair tingle free, and then any kind of like tough tingles, because I am so curly, that just helps get them right. So we're gonna do the curl defining cream first, and then we are going to do the hydrate and hold and the refresh spray. Refresh spray can be used damp as well, so dry as well instead of damp. So probably tomorrow morning, maybe refresh with this before we go out and about for the day. We'll just see how this wears. So again, I haven't ever used this, so I don't know, but we're gonna give it a test and try it out for the first time. So these are supposed to be really good for anyone who is as curly as I am, or if you just have more of a wave, or if you're even curlier than me. So, and one of the things I had to grab out of the cabinet is the split end mender. Regardless of when the last time I had a haircut, I do like to put this on the ends. It just helps keep them nice and smooth, and again, it helps prevent any of the tingles that you can get or tend to get with curls. So just put a small amount on here, smooth, and then I will just pull up the ends and just work this through. Then I like to leave this to dry for just 60 seconds or so before I put anything else on my hair. But I want to make sure that it is worked in through all the ends, whether it's in that first layer in my hair or in the second. So okay, so while I'm waiting on that, like I said, I do have different regimens and things that I will do depending on how I'm gonna wear my hair. Most times I'm gonna wear it curly. If I know that I'm gonna braid it or put it up, I'm just gonna use more of an air dry cream. Whereas if I'm going to be wearing it down or have places that I know that I'm gonna wear it, maybe even a half up or all the way down, I'll do it my full curl regimen. I always try to take care of the curls. I never really straighten them. There are blowout creams and straighteners creams if that's something that you do all the time. If you have any questions on any of these products, please let me know, or if you are wanting a regimen that's specialized to you, let me know. So this one is apply evenly to wet, damp, or towel dried hair. Focus on mid-lengths and ends where the curls tend to be drier. Do not rinse. Air dry, diffuser style is desired. Okay, so this was the curl defining cream that was that I've used since I started using the Monat Studios, but they have changed over to this one as the new one, which is the curl defining cream. So I haven't even opened this. I'm gonna start with about that size for, oops, sorry. I didn't know you were that close, I'm sorry. So it's always better to use less and kind of build up these products. Same thing with the shampoo and the conditioner. You don't want anything like super weighing your hair down. And these don't take much at all. Little goes a long way. So I'm just gonna do a slightest bit more. Again, I have a dog behind me, but just kind of working it in from like the very ends into like the mid. And just kind of scrunching up as I go. Okay, so that is the curl defining cream. And I actually think I'm going to use the slightest bit up on the top kind of as well. Not a ton, probably less than that second one I used, because I do need a little hydration up the top. Oh! Why are you stepping on me, Zoe? All right, and then the next one I'm going to use is the Hydrate and Hold. This one does say apply to wet, towel dried, or damp hair. Comb through your fingers, wide tooth comb, do not rinse. Air dry, diffuse, or style as desired. So this one can actually be applied to wet hair or dry hair. So if you want to refresh your curls, you can do that as well. Again, I'm just going to use a small amount. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just going to keep building on that same small amount as I go. I'm just kind of scrunching and like helping it curl, taking some of the weight off of it while it's curling. Okay. And then the last one is going to be the refresh spray. So you can do this one. Yeah, this one you can do wet or dry. Spritz evenly, starting at the ends and working towards the roots. So. I'm gonna start down here. I haven't gotten it coming out yet. Hi. Okay. I will say that they are very soft already. Hey, that's kind of my toe. Ow! They are very soft. I don't feel any scrunch or any hard. Ow, that's a toe. What are you doing? I don't feel any hardness. I don't feel any scrunch like you do with some of the other curling products. I do so far really I like the smell. It's not very perfumey or anything like that. And I like that there's so much like definition and shine. So you can see like some of these are already starting to dry, and you can definitely see how much of a nice curl there is. Yeah, there we go. So let's see how it dries. I think I want to try it air dried tonight. Simply because that's what I do most often. I try not to put too much heat on my hair. So we'll see how much volume and what it looks like dried. Scrunch a little bit more in the mid lengths. Don't have quite as much definition going on there, so trying to do that. And then I'm just going to take my hands off of it until it's dry, see what it looks like. So thanks for watching my review or initial review on these products. I'll let you know what some final thoughts are. Okay, so I let my hair air dry last night, and then this morning I didn't braid it or anything while it was while we were sleeping. I just kind of kept it one place. But the curls, the lack of frizz, like I'm very impressed with that combination. It all gets curly all the way from the roots all the way down to the tips. So very much loving this, and it still smells so good, like it did last night after I did it. So I am gonna do the hydrate and hold and the Curl Perfection Refresh. I'm just gonna put a little bit on this. We've got some doctors to go see today, and then today is Tyrell's birthday, so we're actually going out for that while we're out. So I'm just gonna refresh it, make sure everything's nice, good. There is a lot of volume, like you can see. I'm back up a little bit. There's a ton of volume to it. It's not lying flat. So definitely a fan of these curl products. So I've ruffled it a little bit, just kind of get it out of being bedheady, I guess. And then I'm going to use this one. That's a little bit too much, but I use this one and just kind of put it in through. Use refresh spray. I do like that they feel very soft and touchable, like there's no crunchiness like a mousse or a gel. Everything is very, very detangled. There's no tangles whatsoever. So so we're gonna let that kind of do its thing while I finish doing my facial routine and actually getting ready. Little more brush right there. Yeah, so, but very, very low frizz. I like that a lot. All right, so I'll come back with, show you the final before I actually walk out the door. I don't think I'm gonna have to turn the curler on or anything. No frizz parts to have to try to get out. So I actually don't think I'm gonna do any of that today. Every now and then I will take curling wand and curl sections if there's a lot of frizz. But we're gonna try this today without having any of that. I wanna get ready for everything. I'm just gonna pile it kind of loose on the top of my head. Keeps from touching it again. With curls, you do try to keep the touch to a minimum. The more you touch it, the more it adds frizz. So I'm gonna do that. So it just looks pretty funky, but it works. Using Pure Bliss facial brightening oil here, just to kind of brighten my complexion today. And then this also makes sure that anything else looks very smooth, healthy. So using that first. Okay, so I'll let that dry completely, and then I'm actually using, Monat had a pack back last summer that is the Shimmering Radiance Body Luminizer, but I'm using this with the two combinations here on my face. So what I do is I just put a little. I use the lighter ones here on the cheekbones usually, but that one a little too low. Not like I'm not a beauty guru, but any imagination. So I just kind of do what I want to do, I guess. I don't know. Whatever is fastest and easiest and gets me a good skin tone solution. put a lot of effort into the actual skincare, but not as much on the makeup. So this for me, because I don't need a whole lot, it does give me a fairly even finish and a fairly flawless finish that stays put all day, which is something I really like. Seems like it makes a good base for anything else that I put on. So I'm actually taking Monat's concealer. I've got just a tiny bit of breakouts right here. What are you hee-heeing about?
I thought my foot was swollen, but there was a sock in the bottom of my shoe.
You're a goober.
Dumb.
And then just a little bit under here. And then I'll just buff that in kinda with my finger. And then I'll take that same brush I was using and make sure everything's even. This is actually Beauty Counter bronzer. You can't even get any more. Monet has a bronzer, but I'm not, it's buildable, but it takes a little longer for what I really like. This was the darkest shade Beauty Counter had. And I like the way it wears, so right now instead of using that one, to find something else once this one runs out. But actually, to make this simple today, for my highlight that I want here, I can actually use the other one of these illuminizers, and I'm just gonna do it here. And then I did use the MAC just to fill in. I didn't get enough. This finishes it up for me. Brow gel on the brows. And I actually started using Monat's new mascara yesterday. And I love the way it stayed on all day, so I'm gonna try it out again today. It didn't really budge. So I was pretty impressed. As long as it stays, doesn't go anywhere, doesn't give me like the raccoon eyes, probably gonna win for me. So, and then this is the mascara. It is their IR Clinical mascara, which is the only one they have. They only have it in jet black, I feel like, for now, but have a feeling that this will be something they end up with additional colors and formulas and stuff, but this is the only one they have at the moment. Okay, so I normally wait until the end to take my hair down after I've actually gotten dressed, partially because it's so long. If I really do it any sooner, I end up just fighting it the whole time. So typically wait until then, and then this is what we got. See how it wears today through the heat, the humidity, all that kind of stuff. But I am extremely happy with the way that turned out. very, very much loving the hair. So we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. But you guys have a great day. We're off to do birthday things, doctor things, and talk to you later. Bye.